What's up, everybody? It's Black here with GameIlluminaughty.com, and today I'm here doing an interview with the homie AfroSenju. So what's up, bro?
What's good? Fucking shit. I was so tired beforehand. I'm like forcing myself to be 110. So what's good?
All right, you don't need to be 110. You can be the 90. You can be 90.
I mean, this is me. Okay, so let's kill it. Let's kill it. All right.
So,
I'll make you fucking shit.
All right, an anime YouTuber, and you play video games and all that. So, in your own words, describe yourself and what you do on YouTube.
I am an African American who yells at the TV or computer until I realize that I'm yelling to a bunch of people. I play games that are anime related because I'm a fucking weeaboo, unfortunately, with my sad life that I was given to me. But sometimes I tell stories about my life that's also kind of sad because my dad jokes come up and I remind myself of my fucking despair. Anyways, but besides that, just anime mainly.
Oh, I feel that. Yeah. Well, what really got you into anime? Like about what age?
When I was a kid, I think around the ages of probably couldn't go outside by myself. My mom would get me into Dragon Ball and Gundam, I think it was, because I don't know. And I would watch Dragon Ball thinking to myself, they're yelling and they're doing shit while yelling. That's fucking awesome. So I loved it ever since then. I mean, good gateway anime, I think, personally. Better than like Sailor Moon or some shit. I grew up right, I feel. Well,
I gotta ask you, you said you were watching Gundam. How do you feel about mech anime? Anime?
I don't like mech anime now, but Code Geass is the fucking shit. That is probably one of my top 3 animes, maybe top 1. I feel. I don't know if you watched that at all, but it's good. You should watch it if you haven't.
No, Code Geass is definitely in my top 10, but I asked because I actually love mecha anime, and I realized for some odd reason there's a huge community of anime fans that don't like mecha anime, and
it's different because it's technical in a weird way. Like they have combat in like the regular general way, how you would see like Dragon Ball, if you will, but it's coming from a robot, not the person. And it's hard to.
I heard that one before.
That's how I put it, anyways. But
what other animes do you like, or what are your favorite?
Fuck, man. I'm probably gonna be alone on this one, but I went down a dark arc and found myself really interested in love anime. I'm alone on that one 100%.
Okay.
But Your Lie in April, shit, Clannad. Oh my fucking gosh. What else, man? I don't know what else besides that genre, but mystery, action, adventure, pretty much everything except for like slice of life. Like I'm not trying to watch anime.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's not my shit.
Kinda, because there's this one rom-com, but all right. Right now, top 5 anime.
Top 5 anime.
Your favorite anime that you could come to mind right now?
Full Metal Alchemist. Oh no, Hunter x Hunter first. Fuck them, Full Metal Alchemist. Don't want to put Naruto. We gonna throw that bitch out. Death Note, of course. I'm at Code Geass. I think I said that. And then last one, I guess I have to do Naruto because I have Senju in my name, so I'm not gonna be a fake. So
you had Naruto in your top 5.
I mean, I don't want, like, the thing about Naruto is as an anime, there's so many mistakes that I have to look at it objectively. But from how, like, it inspired me as a kid growing up, like, the values of, like, the good aspect of it, I have to put it on my back a little bit. I have to say it's 5 at the very least.
Alrighty.
It's hard. I know. It's better options.
I'm gonna give you 5 just so we even. I gotta say,
okay.
Your Name. I love that movie.
Yes.
Toradora is a rom-com. Full Metal Alchemist, Hunter x Hunter, and Code Geass.
Okay, I'll take
Geass.
So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna cancel out my Naruto with your Toradora, and I think we got a top 4. Just chilling.
Okay. Even though Toradora is like legit the shit, right? Like,
yeah. Little girls.
Okay. Wow. This is what we're doing.
I mean, the cops are gonna come no matter what. Now it's too late, so might as well go for it. Fuck it.
Okay, that's how we doing it. So I gotta ask, what got you into doing YouTube and mainly like video games and things related?
Fuck. Okay, I'll put it like this. There's a happy way for me to give this the tale, or there's a more darker, realistic tale. I don't know which one you want. We going kid friendly? You want the ads?
You know what? YouTube demonetizing everyone. Let's go for it, bro.
Go for it. Fuck it. Okay. So, back in the dark arc of my life when I had to live with my dad, not a good time. I didn't really have too much positive things. Everything that I wanted to do, my dad was just like, nah. Wanted to be an editor, and I saved up bare money to try to do that, and I didn't have any platform to do it because I couldn't go to college. So I tried to do YouTube, and originally my only idea. Robin,
what age was this?
15. 15 was when I tried to do something with my life. So at that point, I tried to do YouTube because my only fucking objective was I played Naruto Storm 3 at the time, and I had a clan, and I wanted to have a clan intro on there in a real well-edited way. In my mind, I'm thinking to myself, IGN is so many things can happen from this, and like I did it, and I'm just like, fuck, this is cool. I'm just going to keep on doing this, and somewhere down the line, where Naruto Storm 4 came out, it turned into a full-time thing. And I still can't comprehend it to this day, if I'm going to be 100% with you. But yeah, that's kind of the timeline. But I skipped out a few dark things just because I felt like it still wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the bare gist of it.
So as of like today, how does your family feel about like you currently doing YouTube?
My mom likes it. Like, she's very supportive. My dad is very jealous of me. It's very odd to say because it's like your dad, you know what I'm saying? But like there'll be times where I'm going to like a convention or something like that. My mom would be like the mole, telling me, because she's over. It's a weird fucking setup, but she would like tell me like how he's feeling. It's always stress, and like when I see my dad, like I see someone who's 100% fake now, because now that when you go away from somebody, you don't really get to see too much of the fuck side because distance kind of heals something. And now I just see a fake, but when I leave, it's just like, he shouldn't be doing that, shouldn't be doing this. Like, this should be me, it's odd. But from my mom's side, it's kind of what you would expect from a parent. From my dad's side, it's like the distorted world, whatever that is. It's something that I can't comprehend even.
Or maybe it's reality.
Yeah, fucking mind. Crazy.
So,
next question.
I'm tired of talking about my life. Does your family like feel any or my bad, does your family influence like your videos in any sense?
My mom did. When my first time I ever edited a video was for, I think it was in 8th grade. I had a project for immigration, and that video was fucking trash. It was disgusting. Mom said, that's an amazing video. Everybody in the class said that's trash. I'm just like, it's trash, Mom. She just told me it was good. Ever since then, that's when I started messing with editing to keep it afloat in my head. And yeah, pretty much how that started for me.
Oh, so that positive reinforcement you got as a kid, though you created that city artwork. Hey, man. I'm glad you you persevered and you're still doing it. What software did you learn to edit on first?
iMovie was the first thing I ever messed with, and then Final Cut Pro changed my life. But I don't have a Mac anymore. I switched to the good side, the PC side. So
you doing Premiere now?
No, I'm on Vegas 14. But plugins for days, I actually have a better Premiere. I would say way better than Premiere. Render time is fucking amazing, and I kind of spec'd up my PC to the point to where, Premiere would still render faster, but I'm like on a Premiere on someone who has like a 1070, so I'm chilling,
I would definitely say from my as an editor using Sony Vegas, I think it's one like the most unreliable softwares in terms of editing whatsoever. I know a lot of times it's not even
see my thing about Sony Vegas, what I like is like some things that you do in, let's say, Premiere, After Effects is so unorthodox to me. It's so stupid. And like Premiere or Vegas is so quick, and granted it might fuck around and like mess with you, like, or like what you say, like unsaved crash on you a few times, but it just keeps everything interesting, just
a few times. It has extra spark, that extra flair I need in my life. Actually,
keeps me on my toes. I don't want to keep on. I want to stay humble. This keeps me humble. I guess I'm just talking shit. But, yeah,
I would say the thing when it comes to editing is like a lot of the software is essentially the same. You have you get to view what you're watching. You have your timeline, your effects, and like probably an area where you can see all your clips that you are using. And I think I feel like Vegas handicaps editors in a sense where it makes it too easy, whereas in Premiere, it's more it's harder to do, but you have way more control over the thing that you're trying to do in terms of effects. With an effect, same with definitely After Effects, which is way more complicated.
Yeah, After Effects, big dick. Yeah, like, I only use After Effects, so I'm trying to flex.
So, yeah, it's really for effects only, not for like basically editing a full video.
Yeah,
but so you know how to edit on Vegas, iMovie, and
Final Cut and After Effects.
And After Effects. Okay. So you use After Effects.
But I make like intros for my channel, all After Effects.
Okay. And would you say you're self-taught?
Yes. I had a homie who gave me a big cheat code. He went to college for it, and this actually happened pretty recently. It kind of helped me a lot. And he had like the whole college like kind of like mapped out in a sense, and he gave it to me. So I kind of had a college education in a bootleg way with editing upon my knowledge self-taught for myself. So that's how I was able to use After Effects because of that. So yeah.
So you didn't go to college?
No, didn't go to college.
Why not? You didn't want to? Too broke?
There was that, but prior to that,
I said that so horribly.
I mean, it is what it is. When you broke, you broke. Like shit. Nah, but I wanted to be a lawyer once upon a time, and then I don't know, life kind of took its turn. And when YouTube started popping off, I'm just like, hey, this is cool. I was like, in school, because I'll be real, just so it's not really a good example, but just to be honest with the interview, because I'm making good content and shit. I never actually graduated from high school even. When I was in high school, I had 2 classes. I had like drama and fucking computer or whatever. And there's only 2 classes I needed. And at that time, prior with the YouTube thing, I started like seeing the future in that, and I would just study YouTube over and over and over. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, I can sell my life away to be a fucking crooked ass lawyer, lying to get to the top and do all this shit, or I could do what I really love and like, you know, see what happens and kind of grow as a person, I feel, in the right way, vice versa. So with me, I'm a very straightforward person and I don't like wasting my time. So at that current point, I just dropped out, and I told myself if I ever want to go back to finish and go back the other route, 2 more dumbass classes, electives, I got that. Instead, I just decided to go for my dream, and yeah. My dream was to make enough YouTube money to get pizza. So granted, that wasn't probably the smartest dream to have for success, but that pizza turned into a lot of pizza. So I'm glad the pizza was the goal here.
So I have so many questions. So one, how old were you when you dropped out?
I was...
Okay.
15,
16?
Yeah.
Was that when what happened when you were 15, 16? That's when you were with your dad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't care when you dropped out?
He didn't care. No, he told me he wouldn't go to my graduation, so I didn't really have motivation to go to school prior to that. So I'm just like, let me just do whatever I want to do, you know? Yeah. So I was in a situation where I had to think like an adult, and I had to kind of follow my dreams, if you will, you know? So that's
okay.
Yeah.
What was your sub count when you decided to just say, fuck it, we going to YouTube, baby?
Yeah, my sub count was, because prior to that, I had like 7. When I started high school in my senior year, I had like 700 subscribers, and I was so proud about that. And then I met people that kind of like gave me shout outs on their own will, and I got to 10,000 subscribers by the point where I just said, fuck it, because I had a dream. Because I tested myself one time. I said I had a dream to get on World Star after I got the pizza shit. Yeah. So I want to get on World Star. I hit up World Star just confidently and shit like that. Got on World Star. I'm just like, if I can make that shit happen prior to like, there's 2 dreams knocked out just mad quick. Just like, fuck it, let's do it. So I just dropped out from that, and wasn't really, I didn't feel good about it personally, because it's like you're taking a dive. But like at that point in time, as to now, I realized with life, some things that you want, you have to take that initial dive to see if there's like the Assassin's Creed, you know, barrel of hay at the end, so you living and doing some next shit afterwards. So that's how I look at it.
What was the video that got you on Roadstar?
I did a Dying Light video, and I look back at it now, I'm just like, why these niggas put me on Worldstar? But I thought it was so funny. And, you know, I told my people on YouTube, which, you know, if you're watching this and you have a YouTube, do not approach people like this. It's very fucking annoying. But I told my people to tweet at Worldstar, like, go at it. Let them know, get this on Worldstar. Went on Worldstar. I got roasted so fucking bad. Like, it was so...
Don't read Worldstar comment.
Bad. Bro, those niggas are something else. I was having a conversation with NASA, with this other dude, right? And he transitioned NASA into saying how bad I was at this game. I'd never seen something like it before. And I laughed at myself, you know? At that current point in time, I thought I was like, you know, a light-skinned nigga in a black dude's body. So I was feeling myself. But seeing these people break me down systematically made me think to myself, is a knife to the neck really that bad of an idea? You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was crazy. I got on Worldstar, I think 3 times prior, before they realized, okay, this nigga's not funny. Let's get him off of Worldstar.
He's not Worldstar material.
Yeah, that was with me not asking, you know. So after that, dream was dead. I'm just like, you know, what do I do now, you know? So that's kind of how that went. But
if you weren't doing like YouTube right now, what would you probably be doing?
Fuck, bro. I don't know. Like, I probably would have. If there's two things, I think I'll more go to this thing than the other. But my original dream before the lawyer thing was to be a pastor. Oddly enough, completely left field compared to everything else, right?
Yeah.
That was something I always stuck to, you know? And I'm the type of person that always goes back to my origins. So at that point in time, I realized that law wasn't for me because of the path that I'll have to go down to be successful. I never heard of a successful, honest lawyer before. They're all snakes for the most part, you know? Pastor would probably be the other fallback because that's just something I care about, you know? Besides YouTube, religion is something that's very important to me, so, yeah.
Do you ever incorporate your religion into your videos, or are you like, nah?
No, I'm not stupid. Like, I know there's a time and place for everything. And the one thing that I dislike personally about religion in general is people that portray it in such a common way to other people, because like there's a meta to it now. Like you can't come at them like praise the Lord, come on, you got to come with me, you know what I'm saying? Because it pushes people off. Like I have a theory of just you have to be the example that you want to. Yep, that's a fucking saying. I don't remember my own fucking saying. Pretty much like I just kind of lead by example. I'm not getting into like too much fuck shit from my channel as like a example besides cursing, I guess, but I can't help that. And I don't know. I mean, maybe from that, I hope that my actions come off as not someone who, you know, does some devil shit in the house, but I don't know how people portray me, but I try my best to try to be the best me I can be with that. So
would you ever make like a second YouTube channel called like AfroSenju Preaches?
AfroSenju Preaches? Nah.
Would you ever do like anything on YouTube about like preaching or church or religion?
Nah. I made my channel mainly at first for like a clan, you know? So now I try to just embody that original dream by just doing what I love with anime at the key, like front, because that was where it all started. You know, I like my roots. So if anything, I think if there's ever a moment for it, like let's say like I got like a milestone, like 1 million, I will, you know, put some story in there about how religion like helped me in some way, shape, or form without it being overbearing. But besides that, it's not, my channel's not the place for it. It's not built like that, you know?
So who in your life like really helped instill like your love for like religion?
My mom would take me to church every day growing up. And I remembered every time, there was multiple times where I was just like, you know what, this isn't for me. I don't think nothing's out there. But every time for me in my life personally, when I got to that point where it's just like, yo, I'm done with it, something always, you know, pull me back prior to my mom, you know? But my mom definitely, because you don't just grow up believing something. You have to, it comes from a source, her, and then life just kind of kept me there. So yeah.
All right, so you're doing YouTube now. How many subscribers are you at right now?
Right now I'm at 420,000. There was a glitch yesterday that ended where I got an extra 100K. Don't know if people had that glitch.
I was seeing a lot of people where like they just exponentially like grow a lot. I don't know why. You know, it was always broken. But
I was just an odd glitch. But yeah, 420,000 subscribers.
Now you talked about your previous goals being, you know, getting a pizza and being a world star. I saw that you launched a new t-shirts. Do you have any like bigger goals in terms of YouTube and the content that you want to keep on producing? Nah,
I don't have any goals, to be honest. I just kind of know how I am, and like I guess my only goal to myself is just to grow, maybe figure out how to like, I don't know, do like some wild shit, like play a guitar or something, just live life at this point, you know? So that's kind of what I'm looking at.
Do you ever like stop to think and be like, okay, what am I gonna do like 5 or 10 years? The platform that I have and everything that I can do.
All the time, yeah. It is stressful too, because I'm a very ambitious person. Like goals aside, it's just like I always think 2 steps ahead no matter what. So like even if I don't have like a big goal, there are other things that you can say is a goal. And you know, with this adpocalypse thing that happened, as I'm sure you know as a content creator, it put a real life perspective for us, kind of saying like this might not be here really in the next few years, even as not being someone who's kid friendly, you know? So it does put that in perspective, but I realize numbers are power, you know? And because adpocalypse hit me hella hard, like they hit me pretty hard. Like I'm still good, and I realized other ways to just get income off of just numbers, you know, without like selling my soul in the process. You get it? Yeah. So I think YouTube metagame is really for those that are smart and then just keep up, you know, keep going left and right with the hooks that are being thrown by YouTube. And I feel like I'm in those few years to come, I'll be here chilling at the top of my own platform, you know, chilling, like doing what I can do best to keep it going, you know. So yeah.
Now, as of right now, is YouTube like your main platform of income, or like
no.
just working online?
No, I do a lot of other things in regards to I guess some advertisements in like lucrative ways through just working with them in general, or just mainly that. I started messing with shirts, but that was just mainly for myself. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that income, but probably.
But you don't have like a regular 9-to-5 job, you know, flipping burgers somewhere.
Nah. I'd actually never had an actual job before, as odd as that sounds. I had one job as a lifeguard, but I never got paid. You know, I never stayed long enough to get paid to say I was a job. Like I got fired mad fucking quick. Couldn't grab somebody out the water, which is kind of a big requirement to be a lifeguard.
So can you please elaborate on that? Like, how'd you get fired as a lifeguard?
Oh, so it's a story and a half. This one I was in Michigan with my mom, because it's arcs to the shit. But my homie got me hooked up with the job because I had like a teen health class in high school out there that I finished, and I got like a CPR card for a year. So my homie got me that job, and we had like a system going on. He would say, I would save somebody and you give them CPR. I'm just like, bet. So one day there was just like a whole gang of kids in the deep end. I'm just like, all right, it's fine. My homie's here, wasn't here. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm stressing out a little bit because it's been like 20 minutes. So I'm just seeing these kids start to wrestle in the water. So I'm trying to tell them to stop wrestling. And the parents are telling me to stop, telling them to stop. I'm thinking to myself, like, do you not see what I'm rocking? Like, I'm trying to help them and help you. But they were arguing with me. The dad was just getting up in my face, low key, like not up in my face, but like I can tell he was just like fed up with me trying to tell his kid what to do, which is how he's coming at me. So I blew my whistle. I was just fed up with it. I told everybody to get out the water. The dad told all the kids to stay in the water. So I'm thinking at this point, like, bro, like this kid's about to die. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I literally just blew the whistle for like a good solid minute. Everybody got out the water. And I got fired because the person inside the little office in the apartment complex then heard the whistle, and they saw that it was only me there. And unfortunately, my friend never officially told them that, because we had like a bootleg setup. He would split his paycheck. Yeah. So they saw me with the vest and just like, get out. So
like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
So you weren't even actually working there. You just...
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't count it as a job technically, but it could have been something if I had prep time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Wrong.
So
wrong job.
Where was your manager at?
He was smoking a cigarette, talking to a girl at the pool 2 blocks away, and he thought I had it after we had our agreement. So just don't have super friends, kids. It's just not. Don't
yeah. Did he get fired as well?
Yeah, he got fired. We both got fired. It was a double package there. So,
well, really, he got fired and you halfway got fired.
Technically, I got assistant fired. You know, as his assistant, I was done. So, unfortunate for me, but yeah.
So, with all of this said and done, you had your horrible arc, you had your ups and downs, and you don't have much planned for the future. What else would you like to share with our viewers?
Fuck, man. If you think pennies, you get pennies. If you think dollars, you get dollars. You know, like I always look at shit as it comes from a proper mindset. So not really from an inspirational point of view, but just kind of just to show like I was able to turn, like literally having to come out in the house at like fucking 4 in the afternoon because of what would go down, to being able to walk my dog outside without fear, you know, just off of like little dreams, like little steps of the way. So I mean, hey man, like if you're someone in a situation where it just seems like there's no hope, where you can't see on the other side, just, I don't know, keep on pushing through, and you will then get through those doors to see something, even if it's a little bit of something. So I don't know, just kind of count your blessings so you know where you at in life, I guess. That's how I look at it. But
all right, cool. With that said, it's Black here with the Game of Illuminaughty, and this has been AfroSenju. Oh, looks like it's time to go.
Yeah, he wanted to. So, yeah, not today, not another time. All right, thank you for having me. Hella dope, man. Shout out to you guys, Gaming Illuminaughty.